It Again by Crosby, Stills and Nash was put out on June 21st, 1982 under Atlantic for the world to hear. It was their 7th album and 4th studio album, and the last time they got in the top 10 on the Billboard 200. They placed number 8. Not bad. 3 songs on the album, Wasted on the Way, Southern Cross, and Too Much Love to Hide, placed 9, 18, and 69, baby, on the Billboard Hot 100. That being said, this was a pretty big album for the trio. I really like the cover of this album too. Their names are on the top in a red neon glow, and it looks like someone took a "We're Open" sign and bent the letters to spell out Crosby, Stills, and Nash in cursive. It's really classy. Below that is the name of the album, Daylight Again, in a neon green glow. It's in all capital letters and hanging down from their names above. I wonder if you can buy one of these for your bar. It'd be cool to have even without any context, or if you even like their music. The main attraction is below and framed in a rounded rectangle. It pictures a small palace atop a seriously rocky mountain. I don't even think you could hike up to it, it's just that gnarly. Well, that doesn't seem to be a problem considering there's 3 UFOs chilling to the left of it. They're lit up blue and glowing like the titles above, which is a really nice artistic touch. I can only speculate why they're on the cover, and that's because they have Crosby, Stills, and Nash in them. 1 in each. There must have been a buy 2 get 1 free saucer sort of deal on Jupiter. Who knows if this setting is even Earth? Maybe it's Crobs, Toby, and Still Nashy on Sector 5. I heard the music there is out of this world. It does appear to be morning though, so I have to give them some points for somewhat relating it back to the album title. On the back are their headshots and the recording information for each song. Hey, cool cat, dude. I didn't know Jason Lee had a cat. Don't Look Back by Boston was their 2nd studio album and released August 1978 under Epic Records. The album was number 1 in the US, and the first track, appropriately named Don't Look Back, was number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100 that year. It's such a good album that it went 7 times platinum. For an album of this magnitude, you know the cover had to be something special. And it was. At first glance, it looks like a flying saucer that has Boston written on it in gold. Then you realize on top of the saucer, under the hood, is a city. You don't need to do any research to find out it's Boston. Yep, that's Boston on top of Boston. What a concept. If you look at it longer, you'll see that the back of the saucer is a bridge-looking thing. Well, really it's attached to a bridge because the base of the saucer is the head of a guitar. And the bridge thing coming out the back are the frets, and behind that are the tuners. It's a UFO guitar hybrid flying across green land that has giant icicles poking out of the ground on either side. The lighting on the icicles is really nice, as is the shading below the saucer and against the icicles. This album was supposedly rushed by Epic Records, but the album artwork certainly wasn't. The 2nd song in the album, The Journey, which is an instrumental track meant to link the 1st and 2nd songs, is a very futuristic and alien sounding song. Tom Scholz, the only continuous member of Boston, said, "I'm floating through space, cruising in an airplane over the clouds," and that's how he described it. I think you can take this amazing quote and apply it to the whole album, really, making this cover a practically perfect representation of what's inside. The backside of the album is a close-up of one of the stretches of giant icicles with 2 faintly visible planets and the edge of the saucer from the front in the upper back right. The bottom has the track listings. Lastly, the name Gary Norman is printed very small under one of the icicles. He's the man responsible for this sweet cover. Gary, you did a great job. Hopefully your check was rushed to you as fast as Epic Records rushed Boston to finish this record. We're not done yet though. If you open it up, there's pictures of the band members performing live. For some reason, these glittered Converse shoes are the main focus point. They say Boston on them. I wonder if there's a story behind them that explains why they deserve to be here. On the bottom are some factoids about the band, but only 2 comments caught my eye. One says no synthesizers used, and the other no computers used. Why? Synths are cool, computers are fine. Are they bragging or just trying to distance themselves as a hardcore rock band who doesn't use modern technology to record or pull off those kinds of effects? I don't know, but there's none of them in here in case you were worried. This was going to be be the UFO episode, but I wanted to get this one over with. July 1st, 1972, the Doobie Brothers released Toulouse Street. It was their second studio album and put out under Warner Brothers. You're probably wondering what Toulouse Street is, and I'll tell you. It's the name of a street in the French Quarter of New Orleans. It was the last place they played on their first tour after they released their first album. The cover shows the members of the band in a well-decorated room, but something feels off. I think I need to open it up. Alright, well, here we go. Okay. Let me just make sure I got that right. That is... Alright, so it's a brothel. And, this is not safe for work, but the show is. So I'm going to censor this for you and me. So, what you can't see right now is... You don't want to see it, in fact. But I'm just proving to you that it is there. And if you have this record somewhere in your basement, you're going to want to find it. You're going to want to take it. You're going to want to shut it like this. Make sure it's really, really, really shut. And then you're going to grab some of this. Okay? One of these. You're going to pull off a big strand. Not too big, but that'll do it. That'll do it. Then, once you have your strand ready, you're going to want to take the album. Do this carefully. You're going to want to get it right in the middle. And basically, you're going to want to put that there, just like that. And then let it sort of flop over onto the other side. Pull it. Press that down nice and tight. And then you're going to want to, press this down nice and tight. And, keep applying pressure. Because, there you go. See this? This is what your album should look like now. And what it should look like forever. Because what's inside here should not have to be seen by anyone. Including you. So, I know what you're thinking. Well, how are you going to play the record if you sealed it shut? Well, guess what? Go on iTunes. It's going to be on there. You don't need this. You don't need any of these. So, I don't need them. I don't need this show. Why am I doing this? This music can fit on a freaking square that goes in your pocket. And I'm here doing this show. Listening to these. On this. I am such a fool. I'm sorry. I've wasted your time. I've wasted my time. Until next time, I'll see you.